Hey, collective, y'all get in here. This message really is long. And oh, baby, what kind of spider or bug was that on me? And I'm talking about any and everything has been preventing me from getting this message out. Literally, the wind has just started blowing. It hasn't been blowing, and just trying to do this reading has been the cards are flying everywhere. When I tell you, it's crazy. It's so crazy. So I'm gonna try and do my best to get this message out. And I think it's more about clarity about you, yourself, your commitment to self, your commitment to your spirituality, and how far you've come, and just reconnecting, how well you reconnected, something about that, and just you having this spiritual breakthrough, that the way that your spiritual breakthrough is happening, it's happened to you so quickly, at just so fast, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna read this because I had to write some things down because I really could not decipher. Look, now the wind's blowing the cards. Hold on, give me a second. I'm telling you, they really just don't want this message out there. Cards are blown everywhere, but I'm not gonna get worked up or frustrated. And this little weird looking bug that keeps coming back over here, I'm trying not to give it any thought. All right, so I'm gonna read some of the things that I wrote down earlier before even getting the cards situated. You are you are the spiritual link between the worlds and the other realms. So you're linked. You're the person who's able to communicate between both worlds and all the realms. You have that ability. You receive messages through the skies, through the clouds, up in the sky, through the clouds, in the sky, from the moon, from the sun and the moon. I really don't know why they don't want me to talk. Come on, man. And through the waves in the ocean. So you're going to be receiving messages, within the clouds. So pay attention to the clouds that you see in the sky. The sun is even sending you rays. I don't know. Maybe you need to get more sun. Maybe you need to lay out in the sun, or you need to go and be, even out when the moon is out. So and if you're near the ocean and the waves, water, any type of water, so listen to messages coming through the water. You're just going to be getting quite a few downloads because the next verse is there's a wave of information headed towards you. Some as downloads, emails, text message, deliveries, and regular mail, and even through a stranger. So somebody might approach you and say something odd. I will say that. And you will understand later what that person was saying, what was meant to be delivered to you. Um, they're saying that you were never the type to accept the bare minimum. You do lose interest easily if projects aren't keeping your energy up or providing you with insightful activity. I feel like this is about a person who is very business orientated, and you have a business mindset, and you start projects and sometimes you don't finish them because you have to stay on course. You have to stay the path, stay the course. Sometimes your inactivity is due to the fact that you bore easily, and if things aren't moving exactly as quickly as you need them to, sometimes you just kind of end it there, and somehow they're rewinding you back to remember all the little projects or something. Are you kidding me? That you started all are intertwined or interwoven in your current business endeavors, and just be strategic with how you put them all into place because you started small first, and I'm coming to that literally. So anyway, they are balancing the scales in your favor because you were very careful with your planning. Like I said, you took the small steps to get to where you're at now, and you accepted the small wins and the small triumphs, and these are going to turn into big victories for you. So again, this is about a person who's very business minded, very exploratory, very open minded, very secure and confident in their skills and their talents. But I think even with that, the setbacks have been that you thought you had to depend on people around you who you considered family and loved ones to support your business. That's not true. They are sending you the people that's a, that's for you, that's supposed to support you in your business, that's going to help you have a big financial success story. Okay. You need to stay rooted in your or you stayed rooted in your earth elementals, which means you learned, you're whoever you are, you're very educated, which brought you great wisdom and is also helping you navigate through life challenges. So they're saying use your earth elementals, meaning everything that you learned in life through your education, through TV, through people, however, you use those insights to guide you through these challenges, when you're having challenging times. So you've been through some obstacle courses and you've used your earth elementals, they're saying already, to get through life's challenges. And they see that and they're so proud of you. Yeah. Okay. Your spirit guides want you to stay encouraged. By utilizing your exceptional memory, you can easily solve life's social structures. So, like I said, again, restructuring, rebuilding, rebranding, however you do things, do not fixate on who's not supporting you, that's that you consider loved ones or family members, because that keeps coming up. So a lot of people are stuck when they don't get, you know when those people don't support them. Whew, your strength and your wisdom is so powerful. You are being guided to visit an oak tree or a tree that bears fruit. Speak directly with the tree and ask that it enhance your supernatural powers. So you're asked to visit a tree that bears fruit, so apples, oranges, that type of thing, or just a plain oak tree. And they're never plain, because anybody who's ever seen an oak tree know that they are so freaking beautiful. But they carry a lot of wisdom and supernatural powers that can be gifted to you, but you need to ask the tree. So it's like hugging a tree, talking to the tree, whatever. So if you're not that type of person, this message isn't for you. I hug my tree all the time. So set your intentions and use these gifts to restore balance and heal yourself and others. All right, that's all I was able to write down. But let me get into the message. Hey, collective. So I'm hearing you're having this breakthrough. Like there's this breakthrough happening for you right now. It's like the spirit guides, your ancestors and your loved ones from the other side are like literally saying that you're pure now. You've been purified through water, through grace, through them. You basically are, they've healed you. You healed yourself. You utilized what they gave you and you knew what to do. So, you're saving yourself right now. No one else is coming to save you. So you are saving yourself through the spirituality growth and through knowing that you have to go within and heal yourself and go through all those different channels or whatever that life has thrown at you, because a lot of times we don't, we go through things and we get stuck there. But spirit is saying it's your time now. It's time to clear your mind. It's time to get away from like old habits, and it's time to just see the magic in life and enjoy it, and give yourself an opportunity to be as great as you are. Let people see your greatness. You know what I'm saying? Fairies could be significant. You might be seeing a lot of fairies, whether you see them in real life with your eyes wide open for some of you, whether you see them when you're asleep in dreams, or television stories. I don't know. Something about fairies is going to be very significant. And there's this thing happening right now where they're telling you that your commitment to your spirituality has caused such a great transformation for you, that they're just moving you forward in life. So something was offered, a promise, a fulfilled promise is what it says. So a promise has been fulfilled for some of you, collective. If not all of you, if you don't know what that is, a promise has been fulfilled because of your transformation, because of your butterfly spirit, because of your commitment to your spirituality. You are getting a fulfilled promise. And what I see is that you have a lot of people that you had to leave behind, and those people were very unsatisfied with their lives, and they were putting on some type of facade to even stay in your energy while being jealous of you. And they're done with that. They're blocking those people. They want you to get away from those people. Stay away from those people, because those people aren't ever going to find the stability Good Lord. Hold on. Oh, shit. They're never going to find a stability, and they're never going to be satisfied anyway, because they're too busy trying to ride on someone else's tail feather, and they want the gifts, and they want the celebration, and they want the opportunities, but they do nothing to get them. They just want it handed to them, and that's just not going to happen. So at this point, they're telling you that you are on the right track. You are on the right track, and they want you to know that the clarity that, you're very, your clairs, your clair essence, all your C's, your clairaudience, your clairs are all working. And at this point, they are definitely sending you on an adventure. They're ready to see you travel. They're ready to see you go the distance, to meet new people, and to experience that real magic amongst other peers like yourself. So you definitely are coming into a different lifestyle. So they're moving you to a different lifestyle. Like, they're literally closing out your old life for you, because they're literally saying you've been obsessed with your past. You've been holding on to your past. Stop holding on to your past. You need to go under the blue moon, the full moon, a moon, some type of soon, and release your past completely to the full moon god, because they're not trying to erase it, but they think that you need not to venture there so much, because you do. A lot of your past hurts still come up. Even healed people still do this. So it's not that they want you to forget, in the sense, you only need to utilize past anything is when you see it in certain people, and you can clock that T. Like, so and so is domestic. You can hear it in their voice and their song string. You can see so and so is a liar. You can see it in their, their ways or whatever. Yeah, then you utilize, that's when you utilize past anything to recall, for total recall. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, they're about to clean out your closet. They're about to release some things for you. They're about to change your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is about to change majorly, and for the greatest good of all. Some of you guys could be getting married. You could be meeting your person, and I'm gonna just say that your ones, your soulmate energy type stuff. So let that be that, because some of you guys are definitely running into your person. You're going to meet your person. And I just feel like this is going to be a match made. And I don't say in heaven, because, baby, wait a minute. Let me just say this. You're going to meet your soulmate. So, soul ties, soulmate. There you go. They also want you to just gently release, just the pressures of life. You know what I'm saying? You're being guided in the right place because of your strategy. Your strategy, you strategize. Like, you're getting this wisdom from, like, you got all these different butterfly spirits. You got the squirrel spirit. You got the fox spirit, full moon, earth elemental. You got all these different things that you could utilize now as your power source, because you are the source. You're the person. You're the link between the worlds, the universe, the, ooh, I heard meta. Anyway, something with clarity. Something clearly is something that's going to be so clear to you. You're going to see life so clearly now. You're going to be able to, you know, bind the times or something like that, to close out a chapter so that a new one can begin, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, you're just gonna be out here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to learn how to just let life take you where it's taking you, and don't ever look back, because you're not supposed to feel bad that others didn't level up with you. They don't want you to feel bad about leveling up by yourself. You come here alone, you leave here alone. That's just what it is. You're going to have groups of people at different times that you're going to innately be with. You're going to have those you could, like you said, those who don't help you that you help. You're going to have a lot of things coming in, but what's coming up here is that this thing, they're moving you forward in life, and they're moving you to higher archies or something like that. So there is something on the way. Like I said, this communication has to be about that life change. It has to be about that new area, that new business. It's all of the above is what I'm hearing. But obviously, this business venture is definitely going to change your location, your area code, and the way that you live now. So I live in an area where it's just general population. Anything can happen at any given time. Not a lot happens on my street. I always say I live on, oh shit, I scratched it and killed it. Oh no, I didn't. It's back on me. Anyway, where it's just general population, it's not richy. I don't know what to call it. It's doable for me. I mind my business. I don't really deal with a lot of people anyway, inside or out. Respectfully, if company comes, I prefer them to call before they, boundaries. So, yeah, whatever this new lifestyle looks like, is it's definitely not the same. And I'm not the gated community type, but I feel like whoever you are, collective, this is definitely going to give you the type of money where you get to live a distance from people if that's what you choose. Or even I see some bigger cities, I see some very countrywise, I see, like I said, very, it's feeling gatey. I keep seeing a gate, so baby, this is your gate, like mansion off off the grid. I don't know, it's feeling, I feel so many different energies because I feel like a lot of something with the ocean, so definitely somewhere around the coast area. And yeah, and then like I said, it's going to be very much so crystal clear when that information comes in as some type of, let's just tap in, because at this point I feel like this is that 999 that I seen earlier, and it just has all of it's attached to a transitional life. Like your whole life is about to be a different life, and I've gotten the same message several times in different um yeah, I pulled different decks, so it's your time, like I guess they're saving you, saving grace, it's your time. Like we're moving you to higher waters, hierarchy, a clean slate. It's unbeknownst to me, and unbeknownst to you too, collective. It's nothing you've never, it's something you've probably seen or wished for, or you know, as a child, I used to watch a lot of movies, and I think, what was it, A Pretty Lady, like scenes like that where you get the dream, you get the white horse, you get the carriage. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. It's that, it's like that. It's obviously it's what you deserve because they wouldn't be telling me. But as I'm saying it, I'm holding the rose gold crystal, and I have the citrine down there, the protection, and another citrine, like different ones. It's so funny. And for whatever reason, they made me write that information in my yellow notebook today instead of my maroon purple one, which I'm always all about that purple, baby. Royalty, royalty, royalty is all I'm hearing. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going on a great, this new life. Oh shoot, I left all these cards out. I thought I was done, baby. Like I said, you are the link. You pay attention to your skies. You pay attention to those messages that's coming up. Also, um, it was down on the thrive and believe, but I really was paying attention to the three. See the seeds that's already planted. With this card in reverse, which means it's already done. So what you planted has already been sown and is already developed and it's already to go. So something about growth and grounding and opportunity, that thing has already happened. Again, you are very magical, mystical, and you have the magic in your hands. You're a healer. You have the healing sensations. Again, and you're the link between the two worlds, metaverse, universe, realms, I'm hearing. And yeah, again, something about a portal. I did not say that before. So yeah, go within. Just go within, because what's ever coming in is very massive, and it's a very big change. And I think you've mastered this one. You mastered this one. You manifested it in. You mastered it. It's not going to be scary. You're not going to fear it. It's just going to be a soft landing, I'm hearing, for you. I mean, some people are really typically not good with change, but they said this is something you asked for, so this is something you're going to do, and you're ready to do it. So I wish you all the best on your new endeavors, business wise, new home, new landing, new money, new new wealth is what I'm hearing. So, yeah, I wish you the best. You know, that's all love there. That is all love there. All right, I am gone. Oh yeah. So somebody could be taking a train on one of their adventures to travel, but mainly it's telling you that you're on the right track. You did everything right. You went in the right direction, even though when you was getting, all this backlash and people were not being honest with you with the jealousy and being awful behind your back, talking behind your back, being envious and being petty. They said those people are just attention seekers. Also, like I said, if you see anybody putting on a cascade, just pay attention to what they're doing, because if they're putting on a front, they don't want you out there people pleasing. So these people are going to be acting like people pleasers with hidden motives and doing weird behavior behind you. Pay attention to that. Again, these people are very unsatisfied. They do accept the bare minimum. They definitely are not. These are the energies that they want you to give a, just release, because they are obsessive about you. They obsess about you, and they just can't get you out of their head because of how far you come in life generally. And again, not your problem. All right, let's not let it turn into a Lifetime movie. See, pay attention to these stalking asses. All right, I love y'all. I return your energy to you. Thanks you for listening. I'm Butterfly Goddess, your spiritual guidance messenger. Baby, when I tell you I be having to give these messages, hair could be raggedy, shirt could be dirty. It don't matter. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And I love being guided by my ancestors, my spirit guides, and my loved ones on the other side, and Almighty God, the most high God, most highest God. Thank you. I appreciate everything y'all do for me over there. I love y'all.
Rolling down the boulevard, sun hitting my shades.